for you.
Why don't you tell them the truth?
What's the truth?
I leaned on you a bit.
You leaned
the
on
people
me.
in the offices.
Well, you reinstated yourself by bringing in some extras. I can't prove, in fact, that they were yours, but the gesture was there anyway, so I'll let you have your telephone
And then the way
back.
we went off the air last week with that emergency phone
Well, you
call.
grabbed the phone so quick out of my hand, I ended up with a cord in my hand.
That was Miss Betty when I finally did get to a phone to make a call.
That's not important. What's important is we have
Betty's
a
not
hot...
important?
No. We have a hot 2 hours of professional wrestling here this week on Prime Time, featuring the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man, featuring the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the Hart Foundation, the Anvil, and the Hitman, and a whole lot more.
Terry Gibbs?
Outback Jack.
Jose Estrada?
What do you look at? You always, a picture of you, naturally, the page would be open. In the new August edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, a picture of you would be open to. Why don't you show the cover with a picture of this man? Can we get a shot of this, please? The picture of this man right here. Former Olympian, Ken Patera.
Let's do it right. Go ahead and talk.
What are you going to do now? Draw a beard on a guy or something? Or you always try to fool around and deface.
There, now doesn't that look a little better?
Why does it look better? What did you do?
Put numbers underneath
Give me a break. There'll be some numbers, and there'll be the hospital room that you'll be in when this guy gets his hands on you. Right now, title on the line, the Honky Tonk Man against George the Animal Steele.
The following is a title bout scheduled for one fall. Soon to be entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, Colonel Jimmy Hart, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 255 pounds, the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
It's the Honky Tonk Man making his way in. The title on the line. Precursor George with you, along with Madison Haynes.
I just watched this guy rock and roll, baby. It's the Honky Tonk Man. I like what I see. And I'll tell you what, it's probably the first day because he is the now current Intercontinental Champion.
Soon to be approaching the ring area, the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 288 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
Man, listen to the ovation that George
Listen to the roar.
gets.
Listen to the roar for George the Animal Steele. Can he be the next Intercontinental Champion, Luscious Johnny V?
It's really amazing. Yes, he could very well be. You can picture that head of his among the thousands of people that are here. A head like that.
And look at him scare Honky Tonk right out of the ring.
Let me just say this.
He scared him right out of the ring.
He just hit the nail on the head right there. They said the man's crazy. We all know he is. George isn't playing with a full deck, nor has for many years. Look at that. Check this guy out. You talk about Neanderthal.
Oh.
You talk a man's derived from the ape. There's proof right there. Look at that man. Ape-like.
You know, we may convey this to George the Animal Steele.
You don't have to convey it. The guy knows it. That guy would understand you anyhow. If you did, look at the profile of that guy. Look at the dome on the man.
Better watch what you say. You know,
this is like a St. Louis Cardinal football helmet.
We have proof of all these comments here in Luscious Johnny V.
There's a real man for you right there, the Honky Tonk Man. Look at that nice hair.
All right.
Look at those pork chops, everything.
Look at this.
Look at the physique.
Look at this. He's trying to show him some dance moves, and George the Animal Steele came back with a couple.
No. George the Animal Steele certainly has the Honky Tonk Man's attention along with Jimmy Hart. Now there's a satisfied customer. Look at George. Look at the fur coat on him.
And look at Honky Tonk's fans, huh?
Jimmy Hart right there with that ever-present guitar. You hear what he said? The guy's crazy.
He hasn't done anything. All he has done is get in the ring.
He don't have to do anything. The guy's showing up with that head and that hair. Please.
Come on.
The guy from it. Look at the kissing on his
guy. He hasn't done anything.
The guy will make coffee nervous.
He walked around in circles in the ring.
What's he saying? You.
He's crazy?
You. George Jimmy Hart saying you can take him. He don't care. He don't gotta get in there and wrestle.
He hasn't done this.
Look at the fur coat.
George the Animal Steele. I think he thinks Honky Tonk is crazy. I mean, the guy's supposed to be a championship wrestler, and all he's doing is running around in circles like a relay race around the ring.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh, Steele's going
Now
after him.
Steele's going after him.
There he goes. Honky Tonk's in, Steele's in. George Animal Steele caught off guard there by the Honky Tonk
He
man.
took the clothesline to the neck.
That's why he's the champion. Now watch here. Watch this.
I worry about Jimmy Hart
George
with the
looking at the
guitar.
microphone. Well,
And right onto the chest, another one to the chest.
This is for you too.
Honky Tonk for the fans now. I don't think so, Johnny B. I don't think anyone in the crowd supporting this.
Honky Tonk man whacking that dome of George Animal Steele, but I don't know if George feels it.
Hey, one thing, he may lose his hearing after this match.
You're not kidding. It's working out on your eardrums. George is caught in that top rope. Referee Dave Hebner got him loose now.
Oh, but the Animal coming back.
Animal's loose.
2 shots to Honky Tonk.
Yep, you go. Up you go. And down you go.
A ton of grease is on the ring canvas now from Honky Tonk's hair.
Oh, the strength of that George Steele. Look, he grabs him. Up again. Hey, look. Oh.
Another hard body slam.
Now he's going after the mouth of the side.
He may catch him. He may catch him.
Guitar in hand. And George Steele saying, you, the green top of the eye.
Oh, he could get in trouble here. He's going after Jimmy Hart.
You.
Honky Tonk is in the ring.
He chased him out of the arena. Referees keep counting. If Steele doesn't DiCaprio is going to get counted out. And that's just what's going to happen
See if he can
here.
race back here.
That's just what happened. He counted Steele out.
All right, let's pick it up.
The winner of this bout by a countout and still Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
Well, you can't blame George the Animal Steele. He lost an eardrum practically with all that.
You don't have to worry.
berating.
He's not going to catch the Colonel. That just shows you how stupid he is. Now turn the music on because I know what you want, and I'm going to give it to you.
You know, you think Honky Tonk would get the message by this point, and people could care less about this.
Honky Tonk man wants to give the people the chance to see. They did it first. I want to see him defend his title. Wait a minute. I got spoke too soon.
I think they took it away. That's right there.
Here comes the Animal Steele.
And Honky Tonk doesn't see him. He's got a face on his head.
Oh, look at Honky.
Out of the back with the guitar.
Holy moly. Albert Steele.
He missed with that swing. Hey, 1 for 2 is not bad. And he hit him hard to look back.
Man's leaving, man. I don't blame him. He's showing you. Look. You. The Animal, George Steele.
Now that is a tune.
Tongue. Look at the tongue. Great, look at him standing with that guitar.
I
Look
see
at
it.
this. Look.
And listen to the crowd.
Look, he's looking at the guitar. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Hey.
That's the guitar. That's music,
I
Steele.
beg to differ with you. There's a guy who can play that thing.
Oh, he can't play that thing. Look at Steele. Look at him. Oh, no. George. That's the guitar. He's kicking the guitar of the Honky Tonk
But
man.
listen to the sounds, Johnny B. That's the important.
Wow, what kind of sound? Look. See, it's bad. Look.
Did you hear the beautiful sounds from that?
There's no music out of that. Look. He's yelling. Uh-oh.
He may go after the
Oh,
turnbuckle.
you know he's going to sing a song on that turnbuckle.
Well, he's taking care of Honky Tonk, the guitar, now perhaps the
Chase that
turnbuckle.
Jimmy Hart. There he goes. Meal time. Here we go. Buffalo. Oh, my word.
Oh,
What is the camera?
man.
You.
Well, I don't think he was hungry, Johnny B. All right, let's take a look at his explosive blow by the Animal. Watches Johnny B.
Whammo.
Oh,
Man, he looks like Johnny Bencher. Eric Davis hitting this Honky Tonk man.
Yeah.
Gave him the home run crunch. He swings and misses for strike 2.
yeah,
So,
but
no balls with 2 strikes. And here's your strike 3. Bingo. Almost hit himself with it. Look.
I don't
Looks
know.
at this musical instrument, or what used to be an instrument, and he's kicking it.
Hey, all you have to do is make contact once, and he did.
I heard I hit them where they ain't, but boy.
All right,
No.
George the Animal Steele. And we'll be back with more action right after this break.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, he must be a new pal of Ken Patera's. He committed 3 crimes right in front of you. Stole a man's guitar, assaulted a man with a deadly weapon, and smashed somebody's property.
Guitar is now a deadly weapon. Give me a break, Brian. And if, in fact, it is considered a deadly weapon in your pea brain, did you remember who brought it into the ring? The only way that the Honky Tonk Man could ever beat George the Animal Steele is to have his manager, the Colonel, antagonize the guy enough to chase him out of the building.
Hey, how about when the manager of the baseball team sits in the dugout and yells and walks up and down? You don't see pitchers run off the mound and go after him, or batters.
We're talking about two completely different sports. How can you possibly make it?
You can't compare boxing to baseball.
Boxing?
See, now you want to talk about another sport.
Give me a break. Listen, I thought you were going to be nice. I gave you your phone back. Is it working?
This is working fine, thank you.
Fine. Well, last week we introduced you here on Prime Time Wrestling to a most unusual and unique individual, referring to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and some of the strange, in fact, ways that he has of getting things done by paying cash money. Says everybody, in fact, has their price.
Everybody does have their price. You have your price.
Yeah, what's my price?
Would you consider shutting up for
$5? You got it.
Have you ever seen a more gorgeous specimen in all your life?
No, sir.
You know, there are still a lot of people out there who think that their morals and their pride are more important to them than money. Can you believe that?
No, I can't believe it. Because morals and pride can't buy you gold. It can't buy you diamonds, sir.
Virgil, you're learning fast. And all you people out there are going to learn the same lesson that Virgil here has learned. That money can and does buy you anything or anybody. Like I said, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. Bunch of little brats. Public pool, huh? We'll see how public it is. Anybody here?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I like a lot of privacy. When are all these little brats gonna be out of the pool?
We'll close the pool at 8 in the evening.
Yeah, well, what would it take to make this a private pool right now?
I'm afraid I can't do that. It's a public pool, and they're taxpayers, and I'd have a lot of problems with the mothers and the fathers.
Listen, mister, I pay more taxes in a month than these people make in a year. Virgil, I think we can find something wrong with the pool today, don't you?
I really can't. It's a public pool, and I really have problems with the mothers and the fathers.
Virgil, I think there's a little too much chlorine in the water, don't you?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, get these brats out of the water.
All right, everybody out. The chlorine level's too high. We're going to close the pool. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, you brats, get out the pool. All of you, come on out. Out, come on. Let's go. Hey, you two brats, I said out of the pool now. Get out the pool, come on. It's time to go, let's go. Let's clear the pool. Everyone out. Let's go, out.
I did too. I came here to swim, not to be shouted at.
Yeah, with a double breakfast. Come on, guys, get out of the pool.
Hey, don't feel sorry for those little brats. And don't be upset with the pool manager. 'Cause he didn't do anything that any one of you wouldn't have done. He had his price, just like each and every one of you has your price. Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Come on, give
What
me my
a
$5
piece
back.
of garbage. You gave me $5 to keep quiet during the...
It was just, I meant
went to the
somebody
DiBiase piece, and I kept quiet during it.
I said if somebody gave you $5, would you $5? Would you be quiet? You just took it out of my hand.
I was quiet during the Ted DiBiase $1 Million Man piece. You're going
need
to
$5
get upset now for a lousy $5?
You need $5 that bad, you can have it. Dropping the bucket to me.
You won't sleep for a week, will you?
I like the look on those little kids' faces. They were leaving.
Wasn't that disgusting?
See, their parents should have got a proper education. Had they got a proper education, they'd have a good job. They wouldn't have to swim with a bunch of other little nobodies
talking
in the
about?
pool.
It's a
They
public
could've-
pool.
Right. If they had their money and saved money and earned money and had a good, decent job, instead of some blue-collar work, they could have built a pool in their backyard and had privacy. They would have to share a pool with 34 little people they don't even know.
I'm going to extend a special invitation. I'm going to find out where that was done, where that clip came from, and invite all those kids to your pool in Beverly Hills.
My pool?
Absolutely.
You think I want a bunch of those little kids in the water? You know what kids do when they get in the water?
Too bad for you.
Talk about the chlorine level.
I love it. We'll be back with Outback in a moment.
Michael.
The bat unleashing. Look at this, Irish whip, no reversal by Outback. Oh, big backdrop. Whoa, was he up there? Look at this, Brain. What a golden opportunity for you.
What?
Would you mind?
On the phone, Mr. DiBiase.
I understand that.
Teddy, I'll call you back. What?
Extraordinary opportunity here in this latest edition, the August edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine. A chance to have lunch with a champ, Hulk Hogan.
Well, that would be thrilling. Have him stick you with the check?
No, he wouldn't stick you with the check. Give me a break.
I'd like to have lunch with him. I'd like to have him in a big pot of oil.
Let's go to Outback.
Outback Jack.
Wrestling thunder from down under, you bet.
I think Danny Poffo's been around here,
well, it might be.
coaching the fans.
Jose Estrada not impressed by Outback at this particular point in time.
No, he wouldn't be, because he's a very, very capable man. He's been in some hard tussles, and he's come out on the right side of them. So he wouldn't be worried about Outback Jack.
Boy, he's met all comers in his career, and a very successful career at that. Started right off the bat, unleashing. Look at this, Irish whip, no reversal by Outback. Oh, big backdrop. Whoa, was he up there? It's a long way down. Taking advantage of the inexperience there. Estrada just planted one right in his kisser.
Yes, absolutely. You know something, Gorilla? Coming into Madison Square Garden, which is the mecca of wrestling, every wrestler's heard about it, and his ambition to wrestle here, it must be an awe-inspiring thing. But Outback Jack seems to be handling that quite well.
No question in my mind. I thought that he was going to be a little bit chagrined with the Garden here, but he was very successful in his debut. He's been undefeated so far. Oh.
And adding a little Australian touch there.
Oh, that'll get your attention.
2 times, well, he's got to be careful now, because this referee will have him out if he's not.
Estrada takes him down to the mat, neutralizes his size, takes him down once more with a nice single leg kick. And the guy from down under is kicking out rather nicely.
And with those big boots, I don't think he could miss Estrada, do you?
Highly unlikely. Jose went for another one and changed his mind.
Outback Jack seemed to say to the referee, I don't need you. Stay away a little bit. He's not exactly a handsome person, is he?
I don't think we could categorize him in that particular vein, Alfred. He's missing a few molars and incisors there.
Yes. Probably
they don't play hockey down in Australia, do they?
I don't think they do. They play some Australian football game that is
maybe
sheer murder.
I thought maybe he caught a puck in the mouth or something. That's not the case, obviously. Yeah. Maybe his little Aborigine friends got out of control one evening at the campsite. Right now, Estrada doing a number on the big guy. He's got him reeling. We haven't seen him really placed in this position very often. Oh, excuse me, late lunchtime. Referee admonishing Jose. A little bit late now.
It is a little bit late, because he seems to have done considerable damage there to big Outback Jack.
Estrada uses those ropes to his great advantage. Knows exactly how to get the proper leverage off them.
Yeah, and this is a big test for Outback Jack, because he has got to beat this man to continue his run here in Madison Square Gardens, because they don't take losers here.
Well, not only does he have to beat him, Alfred, he has to beat him convincingly.
Yes.
Show strength and a handful of ears, shall we say.
And that's one way to start it off. Build up from there.
Might have got the guy from down under riled up. Showing us that power. That's brute strength, because I don't believe he knows what the inside of a gymnasium looks like.
No, and look at those boots going into the midsection of Estrada. Very, very weakening. Big power slam. Slam, but not a power slam.
Dropped an elbow on him. Over for the cover. 2, no. Estrada comes out the back door. take more than that to put this guy away.
Yes, I think so.
Headbutt right into the labanza, the bread basket.
Yeah. Estrada can do those things that you're never going to expect. He's a very seasoned campaigner. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
There he goes again. Oh, he's going all the way up this time. Look at the balance. Planted him. 2 count.
Powerful push out by the Australian there, showing that he still has a lot of reserve strength. And Estrada resorting to the Australian's tactics a little bit here. I don't think that's going to help his cause.
He's going to wear this guy down. The longer this match goes, the better it's going to be for Mr. Estrada.
Yes, he's lighter and more nimble. The big man is suffering at the moment.
Hard into the turnbuckle. He went in there awful heavy. Estrada going down to the breadbasket once again. He may feel that's the place to work on.
I think this might be the end of
reversal.
Outback Jack's
Estrada in.
Caught him there nicely. A lot more power to that particular slam.
Back drop, ran right into it. I don't know where Estrada. Oh, he's winding up that boomerang. He nailed him from behind the neck with the boomerang, driving the head down into the canvas. Hooks the leg, goodbye.
A question of time there until Jack nailed him with that boomerang.
Didn't catch him with a full blow of it, but it was the head being rammed into the canvas that really knocked Estrada for a loop, because the boomerang really didn't find the mark.
No, it was the follow-through that did.
Let's go up and get the official word.
Here is your winner, Outback Jack.
Outback Jack chalking up another one here in Madison Square Garden. And Estrada hasn't had enough.
Well, he's very foolish, because Outback Jack has stunned Estrada. I can only say that he doesn't know what he's doing, Estrada, because Outback Jack will definitely finish him off this time.
Well, this one's not over, obviously.
No.
It is over for all intents and purposes.
I think so, because it is over.
Estrada, yes. Discretion, the better part of valor. As he leaves the ring extremely upset. This guy ecstatic about the victory. Plus, he's going home with the winner's share of the money.
And that's what counts.
You got it right. Boomerang wasn't all that effective.
Cheap shot from behind.
It was the head ramming into the canvas that really
But he hit him from behind.
Well,
cheap shot.
You're in the ring,
face on,
you don't have to. Let's talk about a former colleague. Well, he's still a colleague of mine. He used to sit right there where you're sitting and could be sitting there again in the near future. Talking and referring to
and I'm moving over?
Jesse, the Body Star Ventura.
Star of Predator.
Star of Predator.
Yeah.
He had a short part in the movie.
He's in the movie with Arnold Ziffel.
Schwarzenegger. One of the hottest items on the silver screen.
Ziffel was the pig on Green Acres. See where I get
Will you
confused?
be serious for a moment? I'm talking about a movie that has grossed over $20 million already, and Jesse the Body Ventura, part of it, a big part of it. We'll be back in just a
star
minute.
of it.
Oh, we're going to go to a special interview.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to get you back up into the ring here in just a moment or two for more exciting World Wrestling Federation action. I've got to bring in these two young gentlemen. They comprise the Can-Am Connection. From Canada, from Quebec City, is Ricky Martel, his partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tom Zink, the Can-Am Connection. And still a lot of people shocked at what happened in front of a national television audience, Rick, when Bobby Heenan announced that he was going to be managing the Islanders, Haku and Tama.
Yes, we are still shocked. And everybody, the world's still shocked. And I heard that right now the Islanders are living the good life. They're enjoying themselves. You know, that Bobby Heenan has brought them the first-class lifestyle, and they're enjoying it. But let me tell you something, Islanders. Enjoy it while you can, because you may be in for a rude awakening when you're stepping in the ring against the Can-Am Connection. Because you see, they made each other, you know, Heenan and the Islanders, they made each other promises. But you see, the delivering may be a lot harder than the promising, because they try to pull a fast one on the Can-Am Connection. Yes, they took us by surprise, but the next time around is going to be very, very different.
All right, now, Tom Zink, certainly you and Rick have got your eyes on the title holders, the Hart Foundation, as a lot of other tag teams do.
That's right, Mean Gene. We do have our eyes on those belts. That's our final goal. Hopefully that's everyone's final goal, all the tag teams. There's a lot of competition, but the Islanders, What you did to us on national TV isn't sitting lightly. And like Rick said, you're enjoying it. Well, fine, go on and enjoy it. You better really enjoy it, because you only go around once in life. And you've come out here, and I've even heard them say to you, Mean Gene, that they want to make a stepping stone out of the Can-Am connection. Am I right?
Yes.
But believe me, Islanders, when we get a hold of you, and we're going to get a hold of you, you're going to have another guest a coming, because we mean business.
All right, gentlemen, I thank you. The Can-Am Connection.
I agree with Martel and Zink 100%. That
You
was
hear how nervous Martel sounded, the breathing? Maybe if he'd loosened his tights, he wouldn't have that trouble. You know, they're the best-looking team in professional wrestling today.
one of the best.
You don't believe me? Ask them. I pulled off quite a coup there by getting the Islanders, didn't I?
Yeah, it was another real stand-up type thing that you usually do on a number of different occasions. Like this next gentleman we're going to be taking a look at in a moment, Benedict Arnold. We'll
Paul
be right back.
Orndorff. Get it right. Mr. Wonderful.
Well, take a good look at it. Actually, that doll looks better than Mr. Wonderful does in person, as far as the muscularity is concerned. I'll tell you something, Brain. Of late, since his sort of hiatus from the World Wrestling Federation for a while there, he's sort of wishy-washy since he came back. I don't know. He's not the same old Benedict that I knew.
He's Mr. Wonderful.
Well,
you know, a lot of people are mistaking Pete Rose for Mr. Wonderful.
Let's go to ringside as Benedict takes on Billy
like
Jack
that.
Haynes in the Spectrum.
I must be.
In the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. The opponent, soon to be entering the ring area, hails from Portland, Oregon, weighing 246 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes.
What a test for the guy from Portland. He's had a standing feud going with Mr. Hernandez, Hercules to be more precise. And now right in the middle of that, he's thrown in against this guy who on any given evening can take anybody out of the picture.
Well, I see Orndorff is delivering a few words toward Billy Jack. Well, I don't know what's going on. Orndorff is, he's pointing at Billy Jack. He's got a lot of...
Complaining about the forearm support, maybe.
I don't know that Billy Jack Haynes has to resort to anything. If he needs a little support with the adhesive tape, I would presume it's okay.
Well, nothing wrong with the tape. He might have a sprained wrist there.
Yeah,
but I think Orndorff is objecting to the elbow pad, wanting the referee to take a look at it anyway, which is within reason. Could have anything in there.
Well, Orndorff, hey, you got to defend yourself. Like him or not, Orndorff's looking after number one. Shove the referee shoved back. He shoved the referee just shoved it right on back. Surprised the heck out of Orndorff.
That's not the referee's job, man.
That's right. But they've been hassling back and forth, and Orndorff must come in here with a short fuse, I'll tell you.
Always has.
Yep. Maybe shorter than usual. What are you going to do? Flash his ball? What are you going to do, man?
Well, the bell has already sounded. This match is underway. He could lay a count on him right here and make him take that off.
The referee ought to really back off and let him get it off. Not making the bad guy of the referee, but you know, come on. The bell's wrong. Let's get it on.
Orndorff in great shape as always. Never seen him when he wasn't in shape, Dick.
The referee wants to check him out, and all right, now. Everybody's happy now.
Man from Portland, Billy Jack, waiting patiently.
Yeah, he's cool, isn't he? Oregon grown was the legend on his jacket. He sure is. Grew pretty doggone big. Orndorff saying to the referee, come on, get him back, get him back. Orndorff is smart, though. He knows how to use the referee or any psychological ploy. They can make contact now, man. Don't get in the middle of those two.
Well, the experience definitely, the edge goes to Orndorff, no question in my mind.
Oh,
nice head scissors. Look how quick Orndorff came out of that.
And so did Billy Jack Haynes. Very quick. You can't predict anything here, fans. 1 second things are going for one wrestler, it turns around just that fast.
Like two bulls tying up.
For sure, pushing and shoving. Look at a battle of strength right now. That's no finesse, just pushing and shoving. Look at it.
Looking for the leverage, looking for the open move.
We got the big wind-up tonight, looking ahead a few. King Harley Race and the Hercules against Hulk Hogan and Ken Patera in a tag teamer. Oh.
Well, y'all remember what went down here last month in the Spectrum. Direct result of that. King came back and clobbered the champion. Look at the referee. That's not his job at all, Dick. Absolutely not.
He's gonna wear himself out. Each wrestler staring at one another, deciding what they're going to do, which maneuver they think will work best.
See if I can get a hold of a rule book. I send it to this guy.
The referee?
Yeah. Send him a rule book.
Can he read? Okay, side headlock. Give us the pictures.
Orndorff going to get rid of. Oh! Didn't quite make it.
Orndorff had his shot with the National Football League. With the New Orleans Saints. He's been around.
He could have went into any professional sport I think he wanted to, Dick.
Yeah, he was good.
He had that kind of natural ability. Billy Jack showing us that upper body power that he possesses.
But look at the leverage. Both legs spread, and one foot ahead of the other. They've got perfect balance, if you will.
Battle of the wrist locks here.
Yep.
Orndorff may come up with the leverage. He's got the outside wrist lock, the more painful of the two. And he's taking control with it.
Oh, look at it. Oh.
Look at the bridge here by Haynes.
Oh, man, look at that. Look, and right back up again. You can believe it. Woo. Now, side headlock on Orndorff by Haynes.
I think Mr. Wonderful just got some respect for Billy Jack right there.
Yep. You see that? He was about level, and all of a sudden, back up again he came. What about straight? Still maintain a side headlock into the ropes and maybe breaking it. All right, Orndorff turns his back.
Did a 360.
Yep. Orndorff didn't like that a second. Might have hurt his head. So he bailed out. I don't know that I blame him.
Orndorff got nailed. Did a 360. Was going to do something clever there, but Billy Jack just came off of there so quick that Orndorff wasn't ready.
He did that for sure.
Caught it in the kisser, then came right down on the back of his head.
Orndorff very gingerly, very cautiously getting in between the top and middle ropes, back in the ring again. The ringsider's on his case a little bit. He kicks the rope.
Wow. Where were you? Very conspicuous by your absence in the Spectrum. Here's a man that this match means a great deal of his career. You're not there. What kind of manager are you?
I had a medical appointment.
You had a medical appointment?
Yes, with my doctor. Would you like me to get him on the phone? Would you like to talk to him?
Yes, I would. We'll be back in a moment. Get him or whether you don't get him. And incidentally, we go on the road again, I'll make the car reservations. That little Izetta you had waiting for us in Chicago was...
You know, I don't like traveling with you either, but I had to get to that place.
Let's go back to ringside, match in the Spectrum, and see if Mr. Wonderful can do any better.
I'd like to speak with Dr.
Takes that with a passion.
And man, the fans, when they know they got you, they stay on you. Sign one of the ringsiders. Paula is something is yours. I don't know. The fans really get on your case. They spot a weakness and they'll do it to you. They're entitled.
Nothing seems to faze the guy from Portland, Billy Jack.
No, he's very calm, seemingly calm.
He's learned that since being here in the World Wrestling Federation. He was very excitable when he first came here.
You got to pace yourself.
Oh boy! Nice block on the right hand.
He gives Orndorff a shot to the head. Orndorff kind of crawling over the corner. He says, come on, ref, something. Well, the referee turned his back to him, warning both these guys about, I guess, the open hand as opposed to the closed fist. And that warning maybe went heated or unheated. Who knows? Oh! Billy Jack laying a little false move on Orndorff. They're yelling, Paula, Paula, Paula.
He doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't.
What are you telling me for, Paul? I have no control over the fans. Orndorff saying he doesn't have to hear this garbage, but we don't have any control over that.
The only way to quiet the fans is get it on.
To forget about it, ignore it.
If you can. Easy to say sometimes. Those fans, every athlete has rabbit ears. I don't care. It depends how you react to them. Billy Jack moving in on him very cautiously, but trying to set something up, it looks to be.
It spoils your whole trend of thought, and you got to be a thinker out there, Dick, if you want to be successful.
Planning ahead.
When you're worried, look at this. They're on him now, but good.
Yeah. If this could swing now, Billy Jack backed away. I'm not saying he should have moved in, but here's a knee, there's an elbow. Billy Jack down. Orndorff on the move again. Takes an elbow, gives him an elbow shot to the head.
A lot of Orndorff fans out there as well, Dick.
Yep. Oh, they're mixed, I'll tell you. Some like him, some hate him, but that's the way it is. Quite a wrestler. Takes Billy Jack's head off the top turnbuckle. Going to take him over the other side of the ring. Whoa!
Nice block.
Blocked it. And it reverses the procedure. All right, no time. 3 times the head off the top turnbuckle, and the legs turn to rubber. There's a shot to the head by Billy Jack Haynes. Orndorff runs for the timekeeper's position.
He wanted out of there in the worst way.
Well, I don't know if I can blame him. You're on the short end, you got to do something. Here's a look at the handheld camera as Orndorff mounts the steps. You're back in the ring here, presumably. Great shot. Great shot.
I hate to say this, but I don't think Orndorff did his homework on this guy.
Maybe.
I think he took this match very lightly, which was a big mistake on his part.
Well, one guy might take it lightly, and the other guy may be super up, and there's the difference many times. Orndorff is studying concentration at this point, and so is Billy Jack Haynes. Oregon against Florida, to put it that way.
Look, he's still being distracted.
He says, get back, get back.
He's got his eye on somebody in the 4th row there.
Yeah. He says, get back, you silly goose. Oh, the fans are on him for good. And they're loving it. Orndorff on the short end temporarily, at least. There's dropping elbow in the back of his head. Billy Jack on the tear. Timeout. Take a tasty break, huh? Not likely. Billy Jack, you're waiting on him. I don't know why. The referee. Oh, he's leaning against the ring. Against the rope.
He's pretty close over there.
Yeah.
That one leg was underneath the bottom rope.
Couldn't see from
He
our
looked like a little kid there begging for timeout or for a cookie or something.
I wouldn't buy that from Orndorff.
Absolutely not. Like a snake.
Like a kid, you kidding? Oh.
Side headlock, maintaining control, Billy Jack. That's what it's all about. If you lose control, you usually end up losing the match.
There's a little side headlock on Paul Orndorff. He's going to try to lift, it seems, and he did. Uh-oh.
He didn't turn loose, though.
No, he didn't. He held up. Look at the pain. He's still... Oh! He's rattling Orndorff's cage, man, just shaking that head. Through all the pain he just had. Oh, I tell you.
Never seen anybody actually beat with a side headlock, but I've seen it set up an awful lot of things there.
Adds a lot of pressure to the head, the ears.
The neck, the shoulders, and in the case of Billy Jack Haynes, the master of the full Nelson, it's right up his alley.
Could be, that's the coup de grace.
He slaps that on you. And gets those fingers locked in there, you can forget about it. I don't care who you are.
He's made they're off the ropes, breaking it. Shoulder block takedown by Haynes on Orndorff. He ducks under. Oh!
Leapfrog, a beauty. And another one.
Oh! Orndorff, a beautiful maneuver. Saw it coming and just fell down. And Billy Jack had no place to go but the other side of the ring and nobody home.
Hard to reach up there and grasp the air. He was in midair, nothing he could do about it. Orndorff just bailed out.
Nobody home. But they're both stunned. I'll tell you, this has been a battle. Oh, caught him with a clothesliner. Down goes Billy Jack. Orndorff hanging off the top rope, shakes his head. He's not in great shape either, but at least he's on top. Gonna drop an elbow. Oh yeah, caught him right on the throat. Oh, mercy.
Orndorff very dangerous right now for him. He gets you in a compromising position. There's a no let-up clause, I think, in his contract.
The key is knowing when you got the other guy going and don't let up. Dropped another elbow in the back of the head and neck of Billy Jack Haynes. Orndorff, a tough dude, setting him up.
Look, he's measuring him. Just measured him.
But Orndorff is not in good shape. I don't mean physically, but he's had it.
He won't run out of gas. Neither one of these guys will. If this match were to go an hour, they'd still both be in there.
I think what he's become very calculating, dropping an elbow in the head again of Billy Jack. He's being very calculating. He knows that he's got to reserve his energy.
Well, fortunately for him, he's in a position where he could do this right now, because from the onset of this match, Billy Jack was outmaneuvering and out making the speed moves all over Orndorff.
There's a very tight close-up. Orndorff had pressure on Billy Jack. The bottom rope right across the throat of Billy Jack Haynes. The referee counted 3 before they had to break. Orndorff moves the referee aside, gives him a shot in the side of the body with his size 12.
Wow, what a battle in the Spectrum. Dick Graham at ringside with yours truly. And did you get the guy on the phone or not? I want to talk to the doctor.
Get the guy? You mean my physician? He happens to be.
That's what you call him.
He happens to be in surgery.
Please. What is he operating on, a hangnail? We'll be back with the exciting conclusion of this matchup in just a moment.
You guys are crap.
Well, Orndorff got the upper hand in this match, just as you got the upper hand in a number of places that I know of, by goal bricking, by pretending to be injured. Right now, we're going to take you back to the Philadelphia Spectrum, Broad and Patterson. Let's see the conclusion.
Ribs area. There goes the cotton candy man, Dick.
Yeah. My lady Joanna likes cotton candy. She wants to buy a few for her.
Gorillas like cotton candy. Short whip it, caught him with an elbow right in the sternum.
Goes for him.
Not going to get him.
1, 2, kicks out, kicks out.
Orndorff with a front face lock. He's using it as a choke right here.
Oh, he's got him now, but it is definitely a choke hold. The referee doesn't see it. Counting anyway, but Orndorff covers it up beautifully. I don't know anybody to buy even the referee to see this a choke hold. He used the body beautifully to cover it. Billy Joe. He said, mercy, why did I leave Oregon?
Sucking for air right now.
He really is.
Trying to get some air.
Orndorff measuring him, Gorilla Monsoon.
Looks like a quarterback back there.
He's waving him around. He wants to see him facing. Whoa!
What a
caught him with a roundhouse. Yeah, roundhouse right to the jaw. And down went Billy Jack. Orndorff right on top of the situation. Drops the knee on him. Oh, man. Right to the midsection. Well, the fans are on Orndorff calling him Paula again. At this point in time, whether it has any bearing on this, I don't know. I don't think he hears anything.
I don't think so. He's not thinking about that anymore. He's thinking about survival here.
He feels that he's on a roll, and maybe so. I would too if I were Orndorff. He's done some very good things, believe me.
No, the tide has turned a half a dozen times in this matchup.
Yep.
And I think it'll turn another half a dozen before it's over. But both of these guys have the ability to put each other away very easily if the opportunity presents itself, and the referee stays out of the way.
Well, he does stay out of the way. Now he's asking, where are you? Did you give up, Haynes, or whatever?
It's not a submission hold at all. I think he's looking to make sure it doesn't turn into a smother.
Actually, if you want to be a purist, a moment ago, Orndorff's right foot was underneath the ring rope. Nobody was counting it.
Orndorff staying with the chin lock.
There's a knee to the midsection, the ball to the back, right to the kidney area.
Taking a lot of the starch out of the big guy from Portland.
Yep. This has been a long match. Long matchup.
Oh, it started out as a 20-minute time limit. We can't be too far away from that right now.
He's been grinding it out.
Both guys looking for an opening. Chance to put the other one away. And we're getting some great camera shots. These guys will be wanting hazardous duty pay, don't they?
They should.
Orndorff still maintaining control from the backside.
Billy Joel up, though. Billy Jack, rather.
Billy Jack on his feet.
Yeah. Sort of a...
Took him over, but just a desperation move.
Yeah, he wasn't very clean, but it was effective. It did the job. Broke the hold. Slashed it. Oh, went for the eyes. Orndorff went for the eyes on Billy Jack. Right across the eyes, down to his fingers. Oh.
Chant going out Paula, but he's not listening to that anymore. Irish whip by the big... Oh, beautiful drop kick.
Oh, that was beautifully delivered.
He nailed him with it. Oh, he says he's going to give him the pile driver. He's waiting for some kind of approval. He better not wait too long. Going for it right now. We're going to see. Oh, he waited too long. That body drop by Billy Jack.
That body drop, and Orndorff. But he's right back again.
Oh, he's a tough guy, no question.
Tough dude.
Orndorff unloading once again. Irish whipping. Follows him right in. He brought the knee up.
Orndorff, I think, caught both knees. Now,
Look out.
Billy Jack's got some leverage here, maybe.
Flying elbow off the second turnbuckle on the inside. Billy Jack going to go for the full Nelson. He's got Orndorff set up here, knee lift.
He's gone crazy.
Listen to them. Orndorff begging for mercy, another flying elbow.
No mercy shown at this point in time. Double chop to the back of the head on Orndorff by Billy Jack. Rolls over.
Cover, hooks the leg. He's not going to get him. Orndorff too close to the ropes.
He had the bottom rope in his hand. That's all she wrote on that one. Had to break.
Look at, now here's where Orndorff is really dangerous, Dick. He gives you that saggy body like he's out of it. He's not. Going to work upstairs now. Billy Jack unloading with everything in his arsenal except that full Nelson.
Oh! Throws him outside. Orndorff grabbed him by the front of the tights, pulled him off balance right between the top and middle rope. Outside with Billy Jack. Inside is Orndorff trying to get to his feet. Still on one knee, but Billy Jack no seat. All right,
there he is.
There's a shot.
Down on the concrete, not the place to be here in the Spectrum. Billy Jack trying to find his way back in. Look out.
Off the knee, down he goes. Orndorff not letting him get back in the ring. Orndorff shaking his head. He's dazed. Look, he's wobbling. His knees seen a lot of action tonight.
Look at the fight and the guy from Portland. He's coming back. Oh, shoulder drove it downstairs.
Haynes ducked a little bit as Orndorff came at him at the ropes. Whoa!
High sunset flip from the outside. He's not going to get him. Orndorff come out of there right at the last minute. I can't believe he hasn't gone for that full Nelson. He's done everything else.
You call it. There's reverse.
Look at the reversal. I told you, don't sell this guy short.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he couldn't hold him up there.
1, 2.
He got out the back door. Orndorff was lucky on that one.
Close, man, close.
Backslide coming up. Shoulders are down, the legs are driving by Billy Jack.
Oh, almost had him. The referee got a shot in the head. A count of two, he says. Only a count of two. That was close.
Look out. Double knockout. Hit head to head there. Both men down. Whoever gets up first is going to have a decided advantage here, Dick. Because both of these guys are ready for... The pickings is easy right now if you can get to your feet, but unfortunately I know what it is like.
Well, we got a count of 5, 4. The referee will be a little more definitive.
Oh, underneath. Oh, there's the full Nelson. Swerved it on. Oh, I can't believe it.
The time ran out. Sound like it. That was the bell. Draw.
Why did he wait all that time?
You called it. You said 5 minutes ago he should have put that on him.
Golden opportunity for the big guy to get a very impressive win. He didn't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time limit on this bout has expired. The official decision, a draw.
What a battle.
Is he a jerk or is he a jerk?
Paul Orndorff is your guy. How can you talk about him?
Billy jerk. He waited all that time to put on his finishing move, his full Nelson.
Well, the match went a full 20 minutes. It wasn't until about 18 and a half that Mr. Wonderful attempted a pile driver.
But what?
What? Maybe. Where's the doc? Is he too busy to call you back? I'd like to speak to the guy.
Why are you so darn concerned with my
Because
health?
you're ripping everybody off, telling everybody you're hurt when in fact you're not hurt.
I am hurt.
You're not hurt.
I am hurt.
I don't see you when you make this move and turn the other way. You're not complaining about your neck. Only when you think about it.
I'm gutting it out here.
Oh, please. The gutless wonder, indeed. Gutting it out. We'll be back
I have
with
some
Hillbilly
water, please?
Jim
I have to take some
and
medication.
Little Beaver in just a moment. Don't go away.
Paul Glass.
Hillbilly Jim, one of the biggest and most powerful men in all of professional wrestling world today. And now he's got a little guy in his corner, a guy that you tried to seal the casket on his career permanently, you and Bing Bong Bundy.
Well, one thing about it, you only need one pallbearer.
You think that's funny, don't you?
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you take a couple of Ramagels, maybe you'll feel better. Let's go right now to ringside as Hillbilly Jim takes on Iron Mike Sharp.
Iron Mike Sharp, claiming to be Canada's greatest athlete.
Obviously, a few people here have been to the Brutus Beefcake Hair Design School. A lousy haircut.
You could use a little styling yourself. I'll have to mention that to Brutus.
I happen to go to Beverly Hills. Have you ever heard of Jobert?
No.
Now, naturally, you wouldn't have.
And he did that?
Yes, he does that.
Oh.
His salon.
Obviously, you haven't been there since you've been wearing that horse collar because it looks horrible in the back.
I've been busy. I've been tracking ex-cons.
Yeah, running is the correct terminology. Beaver on the outside. Big Hillbilly Jim stomping around on the inside in those beautiful patent leather shoes given to him by the one and only world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan.
He didn't even want them.
Who didn't want him?
Hogan. Now, why don't they disqualify him?
For what?
For that little elf jumps in the ring and nobody does a thing to him.
He's not in the ring. Are you blind?
He was in the ring. Didn't you see something wrong with your monitor now?
I think that horse collar is just squeezing your brain. Yeah, Iron Mike Sharp, obviously in great physical condition, but has the worst recuperative powers you've ever seen in your life. He's had that bad forearm now for the last 7 years. Are you seeing things again? Did you see a midget in the ring again?
Now, he's on the apron.
He's not in the ring.
He doesn't belong up on the apron. If
Neither do you, but you get up there, don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, I quit.
Oh, thank God. I finally did it. You're still here.
That's right. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
I'm afraid of that. Side headlock by Iron Mike. I'm sure Hillbilly won't stay in this too long. Big guys don't like side headlocks. He's coming out of it right now, powering his way out.
You know, everybody should have their own introduction. They should announce Iron Mike Sharp, Canada's greatest athlete.
And Hillbilly Jim as America's dumbest athlete.
Would you like to say that to his face?
Look, now the midget's in the ring.
Obviously something going wrong in there, and Beaver doesn't like it.
He doesn't belong in there.
Referee John Bonello making sure he got out of there. He could get stepped on in there and really be in trouble.
What is he doing there?
He's managing and seconding, just like you do. Only he's making less of a nuisance of himself than you do.
Well, he should. He's half the size.
Iron Mike hung up there to dry. Hillbilly had a little mercy on him. Really bent out of shape as things not going too well here this week for Iron Mike Sharp.
Mike,
there's the reason why.
Your best bet's to go get yourself that little elf.
What little elf?
A little elf with a lousy haircut.
There he goes with that forearm support. He caught him with one. Oh, reversal here. Clothesline by the big guy. Oh, look at this Beaver coming in. Oh, he did a little dance. Oh, look at this. I love it.
Now, you tell me that's not interference.
What damage could he possibly do to Iron Mike Sharp? Oh, he found our ring announcer, Mel Phillips, showing the referee that he wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. Oh, little Beaver having a good time.
It's like,
listen, does Iron Mike Sharp have the same doctor you do? He's had a bad forearm for what, 8 or 9 years now?
Will you get off my case? Do you understand? I'm hurt. Didn't you see what that moron did to me? That ex-con, that jailbird, that criminal?
We'll be back.
Guys, why? Don't like midgets, never did.
It's quite obvious after you had King Kong, but you can imagine the kind of shape this guy's in to come back after something like that. It was only several months ago when he got smashed by the... I'd rather not even go into it anymore. Let's go back to action in this particular matchup. Take a look at Little Beaver again.
I don't want to see midgets.
Little Beaver, quick as a cat.
I can't believe how you would condone something like that.
Wouldn't have... It was fun. Bull Nelson, not going to be able to hold it. His Hillbilly with that awesome upper body string just breaks it, turns it around and grabs one of his own. Look at Beaver saying, bring him over. Beaver saying to the referee, I didn't do nothing. Look, Beaver got his moccasin. Oh. He whacked him right in the kisser with it. And a big roundhouse right by Hillbilly.
Iron Mike, go get yourself the midget. There he goes.
Well, Beaver's smart enough to get into the ring when he saw him coming. There's no way, shape, or form Iron Mike Sharp is going to catch Little Beaver.
Did he beaver out of that? Or weasel out, or whatever he is.
Yeah, he weaseled it. You said it. He weaseled out of it. Oh, look at this going for a slam. Doesn't have the proper leverage nor the strength to get the big guy out.
We got
Hillbilly just planted him.
Probably got 300 pounds of horseshoes in those pockets.
300 pounds of what?
Horseshoes.
Iron Mike may be headed for the locker room. He may have had enough. Hillbilly very happy about the proceedings, but he doesn't want a victory of this nature. He wants him back in there.
2 against 1. It's not fair. I award this match to Iron Mike Sharp.
Well, unfortunately, you're not the governing body here.
I'm taking it upon myself.
Listen, in case I can't make it here next week, you wouldn't mind terribly if I sent a substitution in, would you?
It would be a nice...
You send Rush's Johnny down here whenever you feel like it.
You take as much time as you want. I will enjoy.
I'll see
nice
if Kenny's
pleasant.
available.
Who?
My good friend Ken Patera.
Well, you better bring 2 people because I won't be here.
Beaver now with the moccasin again behind his back. Maybe he'll get a chance to use it once more. Iron Mike missed his opportunity. He had a chance to go to the locker room. He should have went directly there.
Why does he let that little elf stand there? He's not really doing anything, Brian. Let's be realistic.
Well, he jumped in the ring. He's a licensed wrestler.
You're a licensed manager. You jump in the ring. Head scissors by the big guy from Mudlick. Whoa, right between the eyes. Boy, he's come a long way here since his beginning in the World Wrestling Federation under the tutelage of world champion Hulk Hogan.
Hogan, obviously.
Oh, yeah, Beaver's in there counting him down.
Look at that.
Trying to get the guy's attention. Hillbilly dropping the elbow over for the cover. No, Sharp comes out the back door.
That's Beaver's favorite way.
Winding him. Whoa. Put his head down. Fatal mistake here, perhaps, by the big guy. Look at this, reaching into his tights. What's this, Brain?
Probably too embarrassed to ring the...
Oh, look at Beaver! Trying to take a chunk out. No way he's going to catch it. Ran right through the legs of Hillbilly. I love it. Hillbilly style. Hillbilly just whacked him with his own forearm. Why don't you dig into your pocket and pay him? You declared Iron Mike Sharp the winner. Why didn't you give him the winner's purse?
I'm not the promoter.
Well, you declared him the winner on national television.
Well, he should have been. All Beaver did was come in here and hit him with a moccasin, bite him.
What was he doing when he was stuffing something down into his forearm support?
It probably came loose and he was just cinching it up.
Before long, you'll be stuffing things down into your neck support as well, I would assume.
You know, Hillbilly Jim is really a nice guy, though. He's not as bad.
Go ahead, lay it on me. I know you're going to say something derogatory.
He took Little Beaver home the other day and let Little Beaver ride his dog. He's a pretty big-hearted guy.
I notice you're nodding up and down very well. The pain's not bothering you at all. Why don't you just take the thing off and be done with it?
That's exercises my doctor gave me to do. Do you like Monsoon? You the host? Works fine. A little painful, but I can gut it out.
Gold breaker indeed. Right now we're going to go to a special interview with luscious Johnny V and the Hammer, after which we're going to bring you the Islanders.
Ah, my team.
Ow, pain.
Well, Gorilla Monsoon and your, what's the name of the other guy that works there? Bobby Weasel, what? Oh, Bobby Heenan. Oh, Bobby Heenan, they can't call him Weasel. Johnny V, come on in along with your new dream team. You're proud as punch of these boys.
Proud is the way, huh? Why wouldn't you be proud? Look at Greg the Hammer Valentine here. Look at that robe the man got on. You think that buy that thing down Sears or somewhere? You think there's some half-witted kind of a Chinaman somewhere locked in it? What do you mean, hey? That's the sign of dedication. That's me telling you, or rather Bravo telling Valentine, baby, I'm dedicated to you. Man, I'll be there if you're in trouble. Greg's telling him it's a connection. It's a situation where it's teamwork. It's like the inside of a Rolex watch, understand? These are things that's going on. There is communication going on in the dream team. And Brutus Beefcake, you eat your heart out. You can cut, but you can't go do nothing else, baby. You're gonna cut yourself right out of my life. But I'm not done with you yet.
You know, time is going by week by week, and you see that fruitcake going on national TV, putting guys to sleep and chopping their hair off. Well, time is ticking, but I guarantee when the hammer down gets you down in our position, you're going to be crying, brother. Right, I guarantee that.
I'm a justice of the peace, just
you know, it's a shame, Mean Gene, that we got to waste our interview time on Brutus Fruitcake.
That's it.
But every time I look at my manager, I look at him in disgust. I'm embarrassed to walk down LaGuardia Concourse waiting to catch an airplane.
I am too.
Because everybody thinks he's some kind of pervert, some kind of deviant. But you know something? This is what Brutus Beefcake, this is what he did to the man that took him all the way to the top of the mountain. Made him a champion.
Yes.
Made him what he is today.
Oh, yes.
No respect, Fruitcake.
No respect.
You see that shirt?
Yes.
Stamp out Beefcake.
Look.
No Stamp out Beefcake. No Beefcake.
No Beefcake.
Okay.
We're going to break his legs, Gene.
No Beefcake.
I like the
Both
haircut.
of them.
I like the haircut, Johnny V.
No Beefcake.
All right.
Easier said than done. Stamp out
First
Beefcake.
of all, I'd like a proper apology from Mean Gene Okerlund, calling me Weasel. He's in no position to call me anything. He's 4'8", his eyes are gone now, he's lost his hair, he combs his hair with a washcloth, and he's gonna call me names?
I thought it was very appropriate myself. You're upset now, but you'll be happy in a moment, because we're going to be back in a moment with
Islanders.
the Islanders.
That's what I said.
I understand, folks, from the director. You're laughing. You won't be laughing when I tell you that there's a possibility we won't see the Islanders that having trouble with the tape. I understand.
What?
Now you're upset, right? Neck didn't bother you a bit. Then you just spun around just like that and said, "What?" See, I get you
Roll
with
it to
these
the
little,
Islanders.
I get you with these little things, don't I? Just another way of proving that you're a liar and a fraud, and that you really don't have an injury. In fact, we're going to see the Islanders. We're going to see them in tag team action. Let's go to it.
This is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right, at a total combined weight of 477 pounds, introducing from New York City, Jim Powers. His partner from Dallas, Texas, Scott Casey. And their opponents, led towards the ring by their manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. From the South Pacific, at a total combined weight of 501 pounds, here are Haku and Tama, the Islanders.
What a tag team matchup we have for you. Hello again, everyone. Greg DeGeorge ringside, proud to be joined by wrestling's living legend Bruno Sammartino. Bruno, what can Bobby Heenan do for the Islanders, in your opinion?
Well, for sure, he's made a lot of promises. When he got him signed with his family, as he calls them, he's promised them, no doubt, bigger matches, possible crack at the title. Who knows what Heenan promised? Heenan promises the world. Doesn't always deliver, though, as we know.
Well, that's true. A lot of talk, but look at the champions, and you don't see any under the Bobby the Brain Heenan family, do you?
That's correct.
Jimmy Hart doing quite well. Bobby the Brain Heenan has been a lot of talk and really little action.
But nevertheless, these two, when you talk about Haku and Toma, they've always been a great team. But since he has taken over as their manager, they're even more devastating because, as we often seen, they use such illegal tactics along with other great skills, and that makes it that much tougher.
They do seem to have picked up a viciousness, sort of a killer instinct. Jim Powers trying to level Tama. Good drop kick by Powers. And a body slam. Hey, Jim Powers looks good. Look at that arm drag.
This Jimmy Powers has progressed so much in the last couple of years. I'll tell you, he's and his partner, he's got a good partner in Scott Casey. So they should be giving the Islanders quite a bout.
Well, you talk about determination. You certainly see it in Jim Powers as well.
Absolutely. Well, you know, if a guy like Powers and Scott Casey can upset the Islanders, you know, that would do wonders for them in their career. So naturally, they go in there, they're all fired up because this is the kind of match that they think could score an upset, would just be great for their future.
Good point. This is a big match for them. If you can beat a named tag team, everybody notices.
Absolutely.
Look at the drop kick power of Jim Powers.
I'll tell you, Powers certainly is making a good account of himself. Now he attacks Scott Casey.
All right.
Let's see what Scott does.
First look at Scott Casey against Haku. He's maybe going after that beard. Now Casey has a hold of the arm of Tama. Oh, good reversal. Move by
Beautiful
Casey.
reversal. Yes, sir.
And
Scott was very quick.
Very impressive move by Scott Casey.
Very quick move. He reversed the hip toss, and he got Haku, and I think surprised him quite a bit. And look at him.
I don't know what illegal tactic Bobby Heenan is claiming from the side, but what else is there, I guess? Huh?
Yeah, well, you can expect anything from Heenan.
Look at this.
Perhaps.
Thomas says, let's just wipe the slate clean and shake hands. That's a dangerous move.
It could be that Haku and Toma might have underestimated Powers and Scott Casey.
You know, you ever get caught in this, trying to shake someone's hands, and all of a sudden they turn around and wrap you in one?
No, I don't think, because anytime I went in the ring, you know, if I was in there against a good, clean, scientific wrestler, I could trust him with a handshake. Anybody else, you just don't take a chance. You can't trust him.
There's a beautiful knee drop by Scott Casey.
Indeed, I'll tell you, that atomic drop just drove Haku right against his corners and outside the ring.
Well, he not only got him with
Toma, beg your pardon.
Yeah, he got him with the knee, and then the turnbuckle took care of Tama.
Indeed.
Well, thus far, Scott Casey and Jim Powers have been very impressive. against the Islanders, who claim that they should be the big contenders now in the tag team division. Thus far, they're not looking like it. Oh, but Haku coming on. A chop to the back of the neck, another one. He got a hold of the hair to the turnbuckle. Top rope. Oh, he got him with a chop in the back of the neck. One thing, Bruno, they're working as a team very well.
Oh, they always have. They've been very, very good as a team. No question about it. Great teamwork.
Tama with a cross body block.
What a body block with a forearm elbow to the side of the head.
He may put him away. No, what I like about it is they have kind of short shifts, and they're very fresh when they come out.
Indeed.
You notice they've been tagging left and right. Now Haku with a couple of chops. Casey trying to fight back. Can't do it.
Well, he's wisely trying to tag out, but Haku caught him. Uh-oh,
Look at that. What strength by Haku. Tama now with a chop again in the back of the neck. They're really working on that area on Casey. And he is taking it from both Haku and Tama. Big body slam. Look out here. Elbow drop to the midsection. This could do it. There's two. No. Oh, Casey's showing some surprising strength there.
I'll tell you, Casey's been a... Oh, beautiful. Inductive drop kick. And look at Toma. Toma's hurt.
What a move by Casey.
If only Casey could make a quick tag of Powers. A fresh Powers could come in, and who knows?
And Casey, of course, is very groggy, but he makes a great maneuver. Here comes Powers. Powers now with a real head of steam. Big elbow drop. And then a leg drop. Oh, what a display by Jim Powers.
I'll tell you, right now he's a ball of fire in there. Oh, I'm afraid he telegraphed. He tried to backdrop Toma, but he telegraphed it and he got caught. Too bad, because he really had him going there for a while.
Islanders going to work. Oh, wow. Flying clothesline. Powers is down. And here it is. Double headbutt. Can they get up from that?
No way.
Well, wait a minute. Looked like they may have gotten three.
I believe he got the count. Yes, he
Late
did.
call, but they barely got the three count. Let's pick up the official word.
Here are your winners, the Islanders.
Powers and Scott Casey, impressive, but just not enough just yet. We'll be back with more action right after this.
Amazing.
Well, what's amazing?
Bruno Sammartino can sit out there and commentate on a 10-minute match with 36 pounds of linguine in his mouth. It's amazing.
Hey, aren't you in enough trouble?
Yes, I am in pain.
No, I'm talking about Patera.
Oh, Patera's in trouble.
I got news for you, too. I also got word this week from the Slickster that, in fact, you guys better keep your hands off of Bam Bam Bigalow, that he's signing him up.
What?
You heard. You heard. The Doctor of Style said, in fact, that he is negotiating with Bam Bam Bigalow and for the rest of you guys to take a hike ski.
Well, that's tampering.
What do you mean?
Because Bigelow belongs to me. I'll tell you something,
It's
Slickster.
Bigelow, for your information.
That's what I said, Bigelow. Just saying boogaloo, so Slickster understands what we're talking about. I talk his language.
Every one of you is laying claim right now to Bam Bam Bigelow. This guy must really be a hot item.
Well, I have him.
We're going to be back with the Hart
don't mind his own
Foundation in a
business.
non-title matchup, our feature match against the Rougeaus in a moment. Feature time this week here on Prime Time Wrestling. The Hart Foundation, in fact, in a non-title match, they refuse to put the title on the line. I don't blame them, because the Rougeaus have the ability of taking the title at any given night.
Well, let's get down to what this is all about. The Rougeaus haven't earned a championship shot yet.
Well, I think they have. Boy, you're turning that neck better all the time. See, you forget about it every once in a while, don't you?
No, I don't. But the more I move it, the more I use it, the better it's going to get. I'm just trying to get well.
Let's go to ringside for our special tag team matchup as we take you to Maple Leaf Gardens, Toronto, Canada.
In the ring at this time, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, here are Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeaus brothers. Their opponents, making their way to the ring, have a combined weight of 517 pounds. Here come Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation.
The world's tag team champions.
World Tag Team Champions, indeed, the Hart Foundation, the Hitman and the Anvil here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Gorilla Monsoon, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan, and very conspicuous by his absence, that little pipsqueak, as you like to refer to him, the Colonel, Jimmy Hart.
I don't know where he is, and I could care less.
I did not hear the ring announcers say that this was a title or a non-title matchup.
I'll check that out.
Would you check that, please? We'll find out very shortly here if, in fact, the belts come to the timekeeper's table or they go back to the locker room.
I just talked to the ring announcer. He said, huh?
Oh, please.
He's lost. I'm surrounded with incompetence. I'll find out. Jim, is this a title match or non-title? Thank you, non-title.
What, just because he said it's a non-title?
He's the World Tag Team Champion.
Give me a break.
You should know better than that.
A very smart move, because these Rougeaus don't deserve a title match. They haven't earned anything.
Boy, they've come a long way since entering the World Wrestling Federation.
You know, they're a national disgrace to Canada.
They are not.
Bravo told me they were.
Bravo, that piece of garbage?
That's what he told me.
Former Canadian heavyweight champion, now turned, I don't know what to call him. He's just a disgusting disgrace.
Well, he certainly has made that dream team something that they weren't before. After
he really has.
After they dumped beefcake.
Well, the barber is getting even with everybody.
The man is obsessed with cutting hair now.
Well, I think he could do a little number on you, too. You need a little trimsky there in the
Wouldn't
back.
dare touch me. Have to answer to the family. You know how the family does things.
Yeah, behind people's backs. 4 and 5 against 1.
We get the job done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to pay the consequences as well. Nice takedown by Raymond.
He hooked the trunk, so you didn't notice that?
No, I didn't see that.
I saw
that. Huh?
See? I saw it.
I didn't see it hit. No, I didn't see the trunks. Yeah, the Anvil's going to pull him up for him there. I'm surprised he didn't complain about a hair pull. That's his favorite. Hair pull. We'll see that now, maybe. He gets forced back into the ropes. I guarantee we'll see it. Hitman went downstairs. Irish whip coming up. Scooped him up over the top. Goes Raymond. Look out. Roll up coming up. Nice move by the Hitman, but waited too long and he's gone.
Oh!
He was so wrapped up in that nice maneuver that he did, he forgot that the match was still going on.
You know, it's very dangerous now to be a tag team champions, because you got to change your style for everybody you wrestle. You got the Rougeaus, you got the Bees, you got my team, the Islanders. You got so many combinations, the Can-Am Connections, Demolition, Sika and Kamala. I mean, this is probably the toughest time in professional wrestling history for a tag team champions. But my Islanders will be tag team champions.
Your Islanders will be tag team champions.
Yes. You know something, these Rougeaus, that's the first legal tag I've ever seen out of these two. You know, Monsoon, these Rougeaus pride themselves on being a fast, accomplished team. They can get in and out of the ring quicker than anybody. What they do is they do a lot of it behind people's backs. They're not really that accomplished as a tag team. Oh, yeah, they're brothers. They grew up together. They probably both swiped toys when they were kids.
Oh, beautiful high crossbody by Jacques and almost got him. Hitman finding the going a little rough.
He used the hair that time, I believe.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Boy, it'd be horrible being a Rougeau, wouldn't it? Having to wake up every day and hang around with Raymond or Jacques.
What? I'm glad I don't have to wake up every day and hang around with some of the goofballs you got in your stable. Family. The big guy comes in and gets caught as well with a nice arm drag.
Oh, I have a lot of personalities in my family.
Oh, yeah. Sure do.
The King.
Sure.
Bundy. Andre the Giant.
Yes.
The Islanders. Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful.
Hercules. Hercules.
I'd like to hang around with Herc for a week.
Oh, please, give me a break. I need about 3 cases of Ramagel to do that.
To go.
To go, yeah. No, drop down by the big guy. Oh, from the outside, the Hitman. What a shot right in the kidney area, I believe. And the tide just turned that quickly. Well, that clothesline wasn't all that effective as he had both hands on the top rope, luckily for him.
He managed to hook the rope.
However, he just staggered back into the wrong part of town.
See, that's where Breck should have kicked that hand free.
And now the big guy, the Anvil, taking advantage of the situation. Shoulder block. Oh, look at that. Come on, ref. Jacques coming in, can't stand it anymore, but that'll only give him another double team opportunity.
That's okay, he'll be 6'5" at the end of this match. He'll wear a size 3 shirt.
Well, I'm trying to convince World Wrestling Federation President Jack Tunney that we need 2 referees in these tag team matches. Nice backbreaker, well executed by the Hitman.
Now,
Jacques from the outside.
Disqualification is in order right there.
After all the double teaming that the Hearts have been doing, right? Well, you pick out that one little incident.
Well, they did it in their corner.
Yeah.
They have 5 to get out of the ring.
Luckily, the Hitman's not there right now. He's out having a few choice words with some of our ringsiders. This will give an opportunity for Raymond. Oh, it will not as Raymond's out here. Oh, the Hitman's out there as well, but Jacques coming around the corner. And it's all broken loose here.
He's got 4 sides, and Neidhart has to throw him out here.
Well, stupidity abounds in the ranks of the Hart Foundation.
Wait a minute. If you think about it, it's not a bad move, though. There's a nice steel bell here. There's a hammer. There's a good chance that a guy hurting himself. That was a good move.
Tide has turned in this match. Rougeaus having it their own way early on, but now it's the Hart Foundation to oh, sunset flip. Too close to the corner. He made the tag. Raymond doesn't have a clue that he did.
Raymond, neither does Jacques. Neither of them have a clue.
Fight, Hart. The Rougeaus have it all. Gonna see
he should have that arm extended.
He's waiting until it is extended.
No, I mean his left arm.
He's got to hold the rope with one arm.
Are you debating me, a master of professional wrestling? A strategist?
Referee distracted by the Hitman coming in. The tag was made. He did not see it.
Get him out.
Terry Arnston putting out Jacques, and now they're going to double team Raymond once again.
Now you see why they're the tag team champions.
They cheat.
Teamwork.
Hitman taking a little stroll down the apron as the Anvil continues to unload with the heavy artillery. Incidentally, Brain. Oh, look at that shot. Nobody home. He made the tag, and the Hitman is in, and so is Jacques. And on fire. Oh, look at that. The Anvil trying to get involved. Double knockout. This crowd really getting up for this big backdrop. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the cover there, and he didn't. Don't ask anybody, Jacques. Just do it.
He has to ask somebody.
He doesn't need permission from anybody.
Well, he always has to ask his mommy everything.
Flying elbow, nailed him, but it could be all over. No. The Anvil comes in and makes a save right in front of the referee, who could have rang the bell right there and disqualified him.
He's got 5 to get out.
I understand that. He dropped down for the cover again. Here comes the Anvil once more. Oh! Now they're all 4 in there. Look at this. Oh! What a clothesline from the blind side. by the anvil. He got him.
That's why they're world champions.
He didn't get him fairly, but he got him.
Doesn't matter. He got him.
They outsmarted the referee.
And the Rougeaus, which isn't real hard to do.
Here are your winners, the Hart Foundation.
Hart Foundation getting the Duke on this one. Not a popular decision and a very shallow victory at that.
Listen to the Rougeaus whine.
They won that just the way they won the titles from the British Bulldogs.
But they're the champions of the world.
Let's go back and take a look at the miscarriage of justice here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
Bad officiating. If you want to put the blame on somebody, don't blame the Harts because they're smart and they outsmart
Here it comes. Referee lost control as all four men were in there. The anvil comes around and lowers a boom on him with a nice clothesline. The hitman hooks the legs, and before Raymond could get in there, it was lights out.
He caught him with a good shot to the lungs. I like that.
Yeah, terrific. Plenty more action still to come here. From Toronto, we'll be back. That is, in fact, why we need 2 referees in tag team matches and 6-man tag team matches. Because let's face it, it was obvious to me during that match that when the Mouth of the South, the Colonel, and Dangerous Danny are not at ringside, the Harts leave a lot to be desired.
They beat the Rougeaus, which isn't real hard to do, but they beat the Rougeaus, so let's...
They stole a victory from Jacques and Raymond. They didn't outright beat anybody.
I believe if
they didn't outright beat anybody to become the champions.
They beat the British Bulldogs.
No, they stole the title. It was handed to them on a silver platter by Danny Davis.
Can I tell you what Danny Davis told me about that?
Go ahead.
He said, if you remember, Dynamite was out on the floor.
How can I remember? How would I remember what Danny Davis told you?
Well, I mean, if you'll remember the match.
Oh, I remember the match. Go ahead.
Dynamite was laid out on the floor. Danny Davis was down there. You know what he said? Dynamite kept asking him, count faster. He didn't want to get in the ring.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm telling you what Danny Davis told me. He wouldn't lie to me.
It's an out-and-out lie.
I believe him.
You know why Dynamite Kid was laying down there, because he was clobbered from the backside by the Colonel with a megaphone.
He makes that claim, but
You didn't see that, right?
Well,
Why don't you put your glasses on? Maybe you could see it.
Don't need
We
glasses.
got a light blow out here during the break. Benny, Kenny?
Kenny.
Oh, no, you turn around. You didn't have any trouble turning around there, did you? Neck wasn't bothering you a bit. Right now, we'll take
Wait a minute.
What?
If a man just came out here and almost took your head off and we left you in the condition I'm in and you yell his name.
You're perfectly all right.
There's nothing wrong.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with you. Well, folks, that brings to a close this edition of Prime Time Wrestling. We've had some exciting matches. We saw some unusual things take place. And next week, there might be some more unusual things, perhaps.
Like what?
Well, you made a statement that maybe you'd bring your doctor here and try to confirm this alleged injury.
No alleged injury. You were right there when Patera did it to me.
Yeah.
You want my
that
doctor
was a
here?
long time ago.
You want my doctor here?
It might be a nice gesture on your part to try to prove that you're not gold bricking.
I brought you x-rays, I brought you everything.
You
Now
are gold bricking. Absolutely, in my book.
Had it with you.
You'd have to prove it to me. I'm going to prove to everyone out there that this particular thing right here is not necessary for you anymore. That this is gold bricking. Look at this. Ring around the collar as well. We'll have to have this thing checked out by some veterinarian whatsoever. Is he gone? Is he completely out of the studio? Well, if he doesn't bring this doctor next week, there will in fact be one here, because I will produce one and prove once and for all this guy's a fraud. See y'all.